Right, viewers, it's 6 p.m. in Badibo. Thank you so much for joining us on this edition of the news. I'm Nadia Staris. Tonight, the senior men national team of Cameroon now has a new head coach. Belgian-born Marc Brys has been chosen to head the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon. His appointment was made public in a press release signed yesterday by Sports Minister Professor Narcisse Muele Kombi. In this edition of the news, we will be telling you more about the professional career of the new coach of the senior Lions, Marc Brys. And despite instructions by the Minister of Trade, Luc Magrambarga Tangana, to reduce the price of vegetable oil in the markets from 1,500 francs CFA to 1,100 francs per litre, the price remains unchanged. Our reporters were in some markets here in Douala, and we'll be telling you what they saw and what they heard in this edition of the news. And over to the northwest region, more than 20 families are now homeless after heavy winds blew off their roof in Batibo. Those are our major stories. Viewers, stay with us for details and more. Welcome back, viewers. Thank you so much for the confidence. The prices of refined oil remain static or unchanged in several markets across the national territory, especially here in the city of Douala, despite the minister's decision ordering that the prices should drop from 1,500 francs to 1,100 francs CFA. Responding to the decision, traders say they are unable to respect the new prices given that their suppliers are yet to adhere to the minister's decision. Immaculate Fogwe was at some markets here in Douala. She now tells us what she saw and what she heard.
Traders selling refined oil in markets across the city of Douala vehemently refused to apply the new prices homologated by the Minister of Trade, Luc Magloabaga Antangana. In the latest communique signed by the Minister on March 26, 2024, he announced a drop in the price of refined oil. According to the communique, 20 liters of oil previously sold at 25,500 francs will now cost 22,000 francs, with a liter sold at 1,100 francs. A decision which is yet to be respected by traders. I am aware of the minister's communique, but then we can't sell it below the price we bought it for, because we will rather incur enormous losses. We buy 20 liters for 24,000 francs. If we sell at that price, we won't be able to make any gain. According to the traders, the minister's decision clearly shows that he is disconnected from their realities. Nothing has changed in the market. The prices are still static. A liter of refined oil costs 1,500 francs. What does the minister really want from us? Does he want us to become jobless? He should be considerate. He should give us some time to sell our old stock while putting pressure on suppliers to respect the new prices. The decision taken by the minister is seen as part of government's response to the high cost of living provoked by the increase in fuel prices in Cameroon.
Over to the northwest, car owners in Bamenda and its environs continue to express frustration over the decision made by suspected separatist fighters banning the use of the CEMAC number plates in the entire northwest region. Within the space of 5 years, automobile drivers in the region who violated the rules have either lost their lives, that is, they have been killed, or their vehicles have been destroyed. Car owners are now confused on who to respect. Is it the government or the suspected separatist fighters? Esia Lucidiengo with the details.
Devastating effects of the socio-political crisis in the two English-speaking regions remains a threat to the local population. Due to the countless attacks and warnings from suspected separatist fighters, vehicle owners now make use of the chassis number rather than the CEMAC number plate.
7-8 years now that the crisis has been on, and the issue of non-usage of the CEMAC matriculation number in the Northwest is just part of a decision that came like that from separatist fighters, saying that each person that is found with that particular number plate, their car will be burnt. And it started like a joke. Some people took it as a joke.
Suspected separatist fighters had banned the use of the CEMAC number plate, saying it is illegal.
And seriously, some cars were burnt down. Others, when they met the boys, they had to take huge money from them. Some of them were kidnapped, taken to the bushes because of the number plates. If you were not lucky enough, some people were even killed just because of that particular usage of the number plate. So it brought a lot of fear. Apart from maybe in Donga Mandum, where there's a relative peace, it's only the governor of the Northwest region, and I think one of Wanzio somewhere in the Northwest, that uses these the CAs.
However, automobile drivers traveling out of the Northwest region are obliged to collaborate with security forces at various control posts.
Sometimes you just need to remove and show them and say that you are coming from the Northwest region. Some of the security forces on the road, some of them do really understand that you are coming from the Northwest region, but others will impose, sometimes even ask you to put it.
The non-usage of the official number plate in the Northwest region had been addressed by authorities, who recommend that all vehicles should have the CMAC plate, but the inhabitants fear they will either be killed, attacked, or their vehicles destroyed.
Still in the Northwest, this time around we take you to Batibo, where hundreds of villagers are now homeless in Bessom, a village in the Batibo subdivision of the Momo division in the Northwest region. Their houses were destroyed by heavy storms that were accompanied by heavy rains in the village. That was on Sunday, March 31, 2024. Meantime, in Kumba, in the Southwest region, precisely in the Meme division, commercial bike riders say they are being sacrificed by local authorities in their fight against ghost towns. In the protest demonstration, the riders say that the circulation pass issued by the administration has taken their lives of the lives of their colleagues in the hands of separatist fighters. For me, Armstrong Sander completes the story.
The angry bike riders say that they are being used as sacrificial lambs in the fight against ghost towns in Kumba. They say that the pass issued to them by local authorities is costing their lives in the hands of armed separatist fighters. According to this bike rider, authorities in Kumba, in their fight against ghost towns, conditioned all bike riders to work on Mondays deep into Monday night to acquire a pass for the rest of the week. Every bike rider who fails to work on Mondays is prohibited from circulating in the city of Kumba from Tuesday to Sunday. This decision, according to bike riders in Kumba, has cost the lives of 3 of their colleagues already in the hands of armed separatist fighters fighting to maintain ghost towns across Kumba. They say that the most recent victim, identified as Clinton, was shot and killed at Kumbambeng on Monday, 1st of April 2024 by gunmen who identified him with a pass. Over in the Northwest region of Cameroon, an atmosphere of pain, grief and frustration reigns in Bessom village in Batibo subdivision of the Momo division.
You don't broke this person for them. You know, look up. And I polarized man before.
Locals confirmed that over 30 houses were brought down in the village by a storm which accompanied a heavy downpour in the village on Sunday, March the 31st, 2024. Not only were the rooftops of their houses blown off, but the walls were also brought down with several persons trapped under.
Inside this village, at the houses.
While the wounded victims battle for survival, the hundreds of homeless Bessom villagers are crying for help from the people of goodwill and the government of Cameroon.
And now we talk something else. Over 300 experts who assist lawyers in various court cases have been sworn in the city of Douala. The ceremony, which just ended a while ago, took place at the Bonanjo Court of First Instance here in Douala. Now let's listen to one of the experts in real estate. He spoke to Mala Glory.
I am expert in real estate evaluation. As you know, in life, nobody can say that he is competent in all areas. The judiciary, at times, they have to make decisions. for that, they need to get sound information coming from experts. For example, concerning land, building, people who are selling different properties here and there. So they will seek advice from experts in our area in such a way that we give them guidance in how they should decide by the time they have to make decision at the end. The first challenge is that people don't understand our duties. Secondly, the area is not well organized. As of now, you have a lot of people who are calling themselves agents immobilier in French. Some are expert in this and in that. But at the end, the reality is that not many people understand what we have to do. Number three, it's that there's a lot of confusion at the level of the judiciary itself, because there are some people who are like the engineers. Because they are engineers, people believe that they have competencies in doing the real estate evaluation, which is not the case. But the major problem is that in our country today, our professional areas is not yet organized. And then we as experts, we have to work together. That's why we are creating some small association in order that tomorrow we bring a discipline, we structure our areas in order to help young people who are coming up. By the time they will get to a certain level, they will not have any problem to push our work towards so that we will have more recognition in the country.
And now, local inhabitants of the city of Douala, especially those who live in the Douala 3 and the Douala 5 localities, have expressed worries over the rehabilitation works currently going on in the town, which have caused traffic congestion. The road users are questioning why local authorities obstruct the use of two major roads at Kaifumaitu and at Makepe Misoke at the same time in the name of doing rehabilitation work. Some commuters say they are forced to be on the spot for several hours. Smart Njikan Gabriel was on the ground. He tells us more.
Exchange of punches has become a normal thing out here at the Maitu roundabout. We are in the Douala 5 subdivision. It is a morning with difficulties for people who are going to work as a result of numerous rehabilitation work taking place in the town of Douala. You will notice that it is difficult for car owners, just like even motorcycles, for them to circulate. Notwithstanding the presence of public security officers, the traffic hold-up at the Maitu roundabout remains a big deal for those using the road. But some road users say the work is timely. We have always witnessed traffic congestion because of the poor road. We are suffering, but it's better. After the works, circulation will be normal. It is not the only place where we have this situation as we continue our tour within the Douala 5 subdivision. The road at Bao would have been an option to decongest the traffic at Maitu roundabout, but its poor state is also causing the users to exchange words. Another area suffering from the blockage is Makepe Misoke. Bike riders are forced to stop halfway due to the work taking place. This is not pleasing to the road users. Look at the people who go to work in the morning. They wait when someone can make money to block the road. They should walk at night. This is patchy. They come and cut here to walk, and a few meters up front, you find potholes. Cameroon needs to change because we are already wise. With the blockage at Maitu roundabout, this is another point at Makepe Misoke, which has been blocked. As a result of this blockage, several road users, particularly the bike riders, are having difficulties to move towards the Makepe Misoke market or even moving towards Ndokote. Josiane Gok, Smart Njikan Gabriel, Makepe Misoke, Equinoxe Television News.
Thank you, Smart, for that report, which takes us out of the country. In Senegal, opposition leader Ousmane Sonko is the new Prime Minister of Senegal. He was appointed by political ally President Bassirou Diomaye Faye after taking office. That was yesterday. Babila Jonathan now files in details on President Diomaye Faye's first appointment.
The first decisions, the first actions of Senegal's President Bassirou Diomaye Faye few hours after his swearing in Diamniadio, the appointment of his ally, opposition leader Ousmane Sonko, as Prime Minister.
At the meeting that closed our election campaign, I said we were all working to get President Bassirou Diomaye Faye elected. There will be no question of leaving him to shoulder this responsibility alone.
De le laisser seul assumer cette lourde responsabilité.
President Diomaye Faye pledged a systematic change after deadly tensions under his predecessor, Macky Sall. Speaking after his appointment, Ousmane Sonko said he will present a full list of proposed ministerial appointments to President Diomaye Faye for his approval.
Et de conduire les équipes qui devront travailler d'arrache-pied à la réalisation des objectifs qu'on s'est assignés.
Bassirou Diomaye Faye also appointed Oumar Sambaba as Minister and Secretary General of the Presidency of the Republic. He occupied this position under the reign of Macky Sall. Another appointment by President Bassirou Diomaye Faye is that of Marinian, Director of the President's Cabinet.
And now we talk sports. Marc Brys is the new head coach of the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon. He was appointed yesterday in a press release which was made public by the Minister for Sports, Professor Narcisse Muele-Kombi. The new technical staff of the Indomitable Lions appointed by the government still remains a surprise to the country's Football Association because they weren't consulted somehow amongst to the resumption of the FIFA World Cup 2026 qualifiers in Africa. Simanji Gabriel in the following report says the challenges of the newly appointed officials of the senior men's national football team are really enormous.
The new trainer of the national football team, after signing his contract, Marc Brys, will have as a first challenge to get used to the officials of the Cameroon Football Federation, FECAFOOT. As it stands, FECAFOOT is still surprised on his appointment. Thus, a peaceful working atmosphere will be important for the new trainer. Having a peace talk with the players of the national football team and calling for team spirit will give way to a new start. Marc Brys should be able to convince his boys about his new way of work. The management of some old lads within the team, like Eric Maxime Choupo-Moting and Vincent Aboubakar, will be another homework for the new coach and his technical staff. Marc Brys will definitely be judged by many as they wait for his first call-up next month in preparation for Cameroon's FIFA World Cup qualifiers games against Cape Verde and Angola. According to the appointments made by Chief Professor Narcisse Muele-Kombi, Marc Brys will be assisted by his former assistant coach at OM Leuven, Joachim Mununga, and Giannis Zigloris. The most popular amongst these newly appointed officials is Francois Oman-Biik, who is returning to the den for a third time. In August 2010, Francois Oman-Biik was appointed for a 2-year tenure with Spaniard Javier Clemente, and in 2019, Francois Oman-Biik worked under Antonio Conceição as his assistant.
And the appointment of the Belgian tactician Marc Brys by the Minister for Sport and Physical Education to replace Rigobert Song-Bahana has caused many Cameroonians to be curious as to know who really the new coach is and his achievements. Who is Marc Brys, the new trainer of the Lions? Simanji Gabriel tells us more about him.
The new coach hired by the Ministry of Sports and Physical Education to manage activities of the Indomitable Lions could be described as one with poor results. Looking at his past results, as a footballer, Marc Brys was a defender and spent 20 years of his career in Belgium. Marc Brys started his coaching career in 2001 at Bessom Sports, recording 31 wins, 17 draws and 11 defeats in 59 matches with the club. Poor results will push him out of Bessom Sports to another Belgian outfit, Germinal Beerschot, in 2003, where he registered 20 wins, 12 draws and 36 defeats in 88 matches. Due to poor results, Marc Brys will be fired from Germinal Beerschot and he will be hired by KMSK Dinze, but will be sacked later, and Marc Brys will take the direction of Netherlands, where in 2008 and 2009 2009, he managed FC Eindhoven and FC De Bosch, respectively. Poor results would chase him out of the Netherlands. In his attempt to try other clubs in Saudi Arabia, Marc Brys will coach Al Falseli FC and Al Riyadh FC, respectively. But lack of results, he will be forced to return to his country, Belgium, to manage OH Leuven. After passing 3 years at the helm of OH Leuven, he recorded 45 victories, 32 draws, and 45 defeats. In August 2003, OH Leuven fired Marc Brys, and 7 months later, the unemployed coach was given a job as he was hired by Cameroon to become the next coach of the Indomitable Lions. It will be the first African and national team experience for Marc Brys, who becomes just the 3rd Belgian tactician to manage the senior men's national football team. The last Belgian tactician was Hugo Broos, who came to Cameroon and won the Africa Cup of Nations trophy in 2017.
Meantime, Cameroonians and other sports analysts have been reacting differently to the appointment of Marc Brys to head the national men's football team. Our reporter Cedric Chakuto compiled some reactions in this report.
In a statement issued by the Minister of Sports of Cameroon, Marc Brys, a highly experienced Belgian coach, was presented as Bessom's replacement at the head of the senior national football team of Cameroon. This appointment comes after a disappointing Africa Cup of Nations, where Cameroon was eliminated in the round of 16 under the leadership of Bessom. However, this decision was not well received by some football fans and sport analysts who quickly reacted on social media. Artist Bendeke on his Facebook page questioned himself on the identity of the new staff. For Nabil Jalil, Algerian sport analyst, brought up a probable confrontation between Fecafoot and the Ministry of Sport, who recruited Antonio Conceição's old staff, saying this is to provoke Samuel Eto'o, president of Fecafoot. Same analysis made by Anthony Player, a sport journalist. On the other side, some Cameroonians say they are waiting for results.
Quand il va faire son premier match, deuxième, troisième match, c'est là où on saurait vraiment s'il est bon ou pas. Pour le moment, il ne peut pas être.
Le choix sur Marc Brys, c'est vrai, beaucoup de Camerounais de Kiouf, on ne le connaît pas. On ne sait pas, quand tu vas même sur Facebook, tu ne vois pas un parcours glorieux d'un entraîneur en termes de nombre de victoires, en termes de clubs même qu'il a entraîné, pas de clubs glorieux, pas de grandes équipes. Bon, on attend sur le terrain pour découvrir. On sait très bien que notre football est trop truffé de beaucoup de pression.
In the meantime, supporters remain expectant, hoping that this situation will not disrupt the team's preparation for upcoming international competitions.
And now good luck to Marc Brys and his team as Cameroon prepares for the 2026 World Cup qualifier matches. Viewers, that does it for this edition of the news. Thank you so much for always being with us. Don't go away, our programs continue. The news in the French language comes up at 8 p.m. Equinoxe Soir at 7 p.m. Stay with us on Equinoxe Television. Bye-bye for now.